Hey guys, Tyler here with the trading. Wow. Hey guys, Tyler here with the Kingdoms trading card game. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a deck profile of a Cludes deck that I just recently built. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the Cludes deck profile. Now the way I made this deck is I did not take any cards from any other decks that I've built, so I just used what I had and I stuck to Cludes exclusively, just trying to make the best Cludes deck that I can build. And the goal of this deck is just making its cards better and also making your opponent not have any magicka. So for starters, I am running 3 of Ats the Wrangler. One for the purpose of he's just a good attacking card. And I can search for a Cludes spell, so if there is for some reason that I've gotten to phase 3 and I haven't been able to play a spell that I really want, or a spell might come in clutch for that moment, I have that too. Even though he costs a lot, Cludes generates so much magicka. Marif Kingdoms just in general generate a lot of magicka. Next, I am running 3 Cludes Warriors. Does silence and then also does make my opponent have -1 magicka, so it can be super annoying to deal with, and only costing 5. That's not too bad. And silence is kind of I guess a little extra flavor to what he can do, but it's not a big deal. I know this is out of order in regards to kingdoms to neutral cards, but I am running 2 Ula the Rebels just because it's good to run it. If you are playing Cludes, you definitely need to run Resource Manager. Such a good card. Definitely overpowered for what it does, so that's why I run 3 of them. Next, I'm running Nomadic Soldier, partly for the ability he's just a good phase 1 drop. Granted, he does cost 5, but he's silence, he gives you +1 magicka, and for using Furbish, I think this is just a good one. I think someone could suggest, like, why not use Apprentice, which is a neutral battle card, only costs 2 or 3. That's a 300. And I would argue that because I am using a Cludes exclusive deck, that having a Cludes card means it's going to benefit off of some different Cludes spells, and you get to silence your opponent for one thing, and you also do get a little bit of magicka, so that's why I would use that. Cludes does have a lot of weak cards, and so I think running 3 United the Scoutsmen helps get over that hump, and so to speak, and being able to combine your weaker cards. So I'm running 3 of these. Next, I'm running Garment Maker. Whoops, let's get to focus. Running Garment Maker just to help make some of my weak Cludes battle cards more powerful. So that's really the only reason why she is there, and I have 3 of her. Do have 3 Outpost Towers just for the purpose of getting card draw. I am running 1 Time Scribe as well. Next, for spells. Now, I do admit I am not great at using Cludes, and even then using their spells is a little tricky for me to wrap my mind around. But anyways, for starters, I am running 2 Pillages, discard 2 cards, and receive +5 magicka this turn. Your opponent has -2 magicka their next turn. So mainly for the purpose of getting your opponent to have -2 magicka next turn. That would stink, especially if you have Cludes Warrior out. Then they're really hurting for magicka, and you have a +5 bonus this turn, so that's pretty good. So running 2 of those. Next, I am running 2 Telling of the Myths, where this spell is solely based on making your opponent have less magicka, and sending a card to the graveyard. Not a terrible, not a big deal, but just one thing that you can do. Running 2 of those. Next, running 2 Tribal Meetings, and this just makes a lot of my weak Cludes battle cards super powerful, especially when you can add them up and get that bonus from United Scoutsmen, so that's pretty good too. And then running 3 Successful Hunts, which is a fantastic spell, just a good card draw, helps me dig into the deck really fast. Running 3 of these. And then lastly, for spells, running 2 Nomadic Lifestyles. To read it, hand size is increased by 2, which is good after using Successful Hunt. I get to draw 2 cards. I have -3 magicka next turn, which I could counteract that by playing man, I'm drawing a blank on the name, the Pillage. So I could actually be +2 magicka next turn, and I'd have those 2 extra cards, so it wouldn't hurt to discard too much. And then my cards would cost a little bit cheaper, so that's pretty good. Run 2 of those. As for tokens, I feel like I'm a little bit light on tokens, but I think this deck just generates enough magicka where it'd be fine. Anyways, running 2/2 tokens, and then I'm running 3/3 tokens. As for Sacreds, Again, this is where I'm trying to stick to Cludes only, and I don't have the other Cludes Sacred, and so I am running Grain Reserve, so that could give me some magical bonus if I need any. Schwal Waterfall, just to make my cards cheaper. Mountainside Citadel, let it get it to focus so that way you can see it. Every time you play a battle card, the Sacred gains 100 health. Skylight Fountain, and then Library. So really, I most likely would pick these two Sacreds, even though Library is probably going to be put on the ban list up sometime soon. And then I could imagine my opponent picking this card for my other Sacred, just because this one isn't all too scary. But I guess with a little bit of the silence sprinkled in and a lot of my cards being cheap, this could gain a significant amount of health. But that is all. Let me know what you think of this deck below in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this deck in the comments below. Thanks. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot when you take time out of your day, and of all the videos that you could be watching, you choose to watch this one. If you go ahead and go down to the description box below, it has links to all the different things that I want you to be aware of. It has links to the Discord channel that I would love to have you join. It also has links to the Game Crafter website where you can get your hands on your very own Kingdoms TCG product. Also, it has links to 2 other channels that I have. One has no videos yet, the other one has a couple, and I'm slowly getting those rolling. You can also check out the Wix website, check out the Facebook and Instagram to stay in the loop as well. And as always, as every YouTuber says, please like and subscribe to the videos. It always helps, and it really just keeps us motivated. And it's also exciting to see someone subscribe or like your video. Whatever time of the day that you are watching this, whether it be the morning, evening, or night, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks.